Ho, ho, ho! Welcome to JAXCRICTV, and we would like to wish you a Merry Christmas! Today's video is brought to you by F45 Deerwood. Join the training studio and get a step closer to a healthier future. If you use the link provided in the description, you will get a 7-day free trial period, during which you can decide whether it fits your requirements. For further information, you can also visit their Facebook page and follow them on their Instagram handle. Or if you want to talk to an expert, you can also contact them with their email, which is deerwood@f45training.com. Or if you like to talk to someone, you can also call them on 904-479-9997. All the required information is provided in the description section. Now let's see what happened in the JCA T-12 Winter Blast, week number 3. And for that, we need to go to our cricket expert, Miss Abigail.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Mabby Productions. We are so excited. We are nearing the end of this Winter Blast series. And guess what? Do y'all notice anything different about the studio today? Oh, are y'all guessing there at home? Yes. This, in the next couple of days, we'll be celebrating Christmas Eve, Christmas, and then next week will be the New Year. We are going to be ending 2020 in less than 2 weeks, if I did my math right. Isn't that so exciting? 2020 will be gone, and hopefully 2021 will bring us so much better, so much more cricket, so much more time for the guys to be out of the house and out of our hair. So anyway, let's get on to last week's games. We had some pretty interesting ones, and I have a challenge for all of you at home. I want y'all to follow along as I read each game and who is playing who and who wins the toss. I want to know if y'all noticed a pattern that I noticed. So please be sure to pay attention and let me know if y'all see it. Cool, let's get going. We're gonna start off at San Jose, Saturday morning, 8 a.m. So our first match on Saturday at San Jose were the South Smashers versus the Oceans 11. And Oceans 11 won the toss. They decided to bowl. So I know that's kind of weird starting off, right? Anyway, so the South Smashers, they scored 50 runs in 8 overs. Oh wait, ooh, y'all, I did not have my coffee before we did this shoot. Okay, the South Smashers scored 50, lost 8 wickets in their 12 overs. Whew, we're getting right back on track. The Oceans 11 scored 51 runs with a loss of 1 wicket in 6.4 overs. Wow. So, the Oceans 11 won by 9 wickets. Man of the match there was Venkat Madukuri. Second match of the day were the JAX Super Kings versus the Chillers. The JAX Super Kings won the toss and elected to bat. So the JAX Super Kings scored 118 runs with a loss of 4 wickets in their 12 overs. Chillers scored 96 with a loss of 9 wickets in 12 overs. So the JAX Super Kings won by 22 runs. Man of the match there was Sandeep Rawat. So our last game at San Jose were the Avengers versus the Chillers. The Avengers won the toss and elected to bat. Avengers scored 114 runs with a loss of 7 wickets in their 12 overs. Chillers chased, scoring 61 runs with a loss of 10 wickets in 11.3 overs. So the Avengers won by 53 runs, and the man of the match there was Vivek Patel. So we're gonna head up, grab onto Santa's sleigh. He's gonna take us over to Atlantic Coast so we can find out what happened there on Saturday. I hope y'all are ready because there were some exciting things happening. So our first game on Saturday at Atlantic Coast were the Jax Indians versus the Rovers. Jax Indians won the toss and elected to bat. Jax Indians scored 119 runs with a loss of 7 wickets in their 12 overs. The Rovers chased and scored 92 runs with a loss of 4 wickets in their 12. So the Indians won by 27 runs. Man of the match there was Vicky.
Match between Jax Indians and Rovers. Jax Indians scored 119.
Yay!
And Rovers were short of 20 runs, I guess. They scored 92. And Vikrant scored very well the double over, which is the crucial over, which got the game for them. And today's man of the match is Vikrant.
Well done. Lot of things to say, but
too tired to talk.
just make sure you pay $20 to the Empire. Good game, guys. Good game.
Second game of the day were the Mavericks versus the Hawks. The Mavericks won the toss and elected to bat. Mavericks scored 120 runs with a loss of 3 wickets in their 12 overs. The Hawks scored 50 runs with a loss of 9 wickets in 8.4 overs. The Mavericks won by 70 runs. Man of the match there was Vignesh. So I promised y'all something interesting. Here's where the game comes into play that was pretty interesting on Saturday. We had the Cowboys versus the Stalwarts. The Cowboys won the toss and they elected to bat. The Cowboys scored 89 runs with a loss of 9 wickets in their 12 overs. Stalwarts chased and scored 89 runs with a loss of 8 wickets in their 12 overs. So it was a tie. It's a super over. Dun 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 dun! So essentially it was a tiebreaker, folks. So in that super over, the Stalwarts scored 23 runs, the Cowboys only scored 4 runs, and the man of the match there was Shrieker Veragani.
Hi guys, today we had a match between Cowboys and Stalwarts. Stalwarts won in the super over, and the man of the match today would be Shrieker Veragani.
To my editing crew at the studio, we are starting out at Atlantic Coast on Sunday, so right now I need you to cue the rain, thunder. First game at Atlantic Coast on Sunday. It was a washout. We're all so sad because we really wanted to see who would win. And it was the Cowboys versus the South Smashers, so that game got rained out. So unfortunately, I don't think they're gonna get to play, but you know, it's Florida. Rain's gonna happen, and we told y'all the rules. So anyway, let the rain keep falling now. Okay, our next game at Atlantic Coast, still pretty interesting, and we have some highlights we just want to point out. So Oceans 11 played the Hawks. Oceans 11 won the toss, and they elected to bat. Oceans 11 scored 121 runs with a loss of 8 wickets in their 12 overs, and the Hawks scored 5 runs with a loss of 1 wicket in 1.3 overs. The match was abandoned because of the rain. And due to the rain, there was no man of the match. But there were a couple of people that did pretty well that we wanted to just give a little shout out to. Anil and Faisal did great with their batting. Really good job, guys. Chala good there. And Hemant took 3 wickets. So good job, Hemant. Great, great, great. That's amazing. And since it was a washout, both teams split the points. Each team gets points. Better luck next week, guys, with the weather. Here we are at our last game of the day for Atlantic Coast, and it was our highest scoring match yet for this series. It was the Avengers versus the Jax Indians. The Avengers won the toss and elected to bat. Avengers scored 141 runs, wow, only lost 4 wickets in their 12 overs. Jax Indians attempted to chase and they scored 91 runs with a loss of 10 wickets in 10.1 overs. Avengers won by 50 runs. And a special thanks to the man of the match for this match, Mr. Satish Balampalli. He's the JCA president, and he's one of the reasons that we are even having this tournament. So thank you, sir, and congratulations.
Avengers versus Jax Indian. There are 4 performances I get, I think overall. Kotesh, Satish, they played very well. And there are a couple of bowling performances as well, Satish Balampalli and Arvind. But today, man of the match goes to Satish Balampalli.
Few words, please.
No words.
No, we need some words.
Just a team win, guys. That's all.
Good bowling, Satish.
Yeah.
Now we're going to San Jose. Santa's going to give us another ride on his sleigh back over to the other side of town. Luckily, the weather at San Jose was better, so no rain issues there. So let's go ahead and go get started. So our first match of the day at San Jose for Sunday were the Stalwarts versus the Jax Super Kings. The Stalwarts won the toss and they elected to bat. The Stalwarts scored 106 runs with a loss of 4 wickets in their 12 overs. Jax Super Kings chased, scoring 54 runs with a loss of 10 wickets in 11.3 overs. Stalwarts won by 52 runs. Man of the match there was Jagadish Babu.
A match between
Jax Super.
Stalwarts and JSK, right? And Stalwarts batted first. I think they scored 107. Awesome batting from Jaggi. Scored 50 plus. Equally good contribution from Venkat and Chaitanya and a few other folks. And I think they are 107. Chasing 107, I think JSK scored 50 plus. And good bowling from Chaitanya, good bowling from Venkat, Sami. Excellent keeping from the running. I think overall team effort, 2 games back to back is winning is not easy. So we are good. And the man of the match goes to Jaggi.
Last game of the day were the Mavericks versus the Rovers. Mavericks won the toss and elected to bat. Mavericks scored 94 runs with a loss of 7 wickets in their 12 overs. Rovers scored 97 runs with a loss of 6 wickets in 11.3 overs. Rovers won by 4 wickets. Man of the match there was Vanil.
Yeah, Mavericks versus Rovers. Mavericks scored 94 for 7. Rovers scored chased 97 for 6. And Vanil is the man of the match. He scored 30 runs and took 2 wickets. 30 runs and took 2 wickets.
How many balls? 30 or
So I don't know if you followed along at home. I just wanted to point out one quick thing. So for each listing of the game, so for instance, Team 1 versus Team 2, in every game but one, whoever was listed as Team 1 ended up winning the toss. I just thought that was super interesting because I'm very much a statistics person. That's my favorite type of math. I don't do that fancy stuff that most of y'all probably do. But anyway, I just thought it was interesting. Wanted to point that out.
Thank you, Abby, for that valuable information on week 3. Now let's move on to see some stats. So our weekly leaderboard looks something like that. Batting, Jagdish Babu is leading with 70 runs and followed by Sandeep Rawat and Vignesh RG. And in bowling, Satish Bolampilli is leading by 8 wickets, followed by Amit Venkatesh and Arvind Pulabatla. And when we take a look for overall ranking for this week, Sandeep Rawat is leading it by 331 points, followed by Vignesh RG and Jagdish Babu. Now let's move on to overall ranking. In batting, Mayurachari is leading by 191 runs and Satish Mupri is tying him at the same, followed by Vignesh, Jagdish Babu and Sandeep Prasad. And in overall bowling records, Bhavin Patel is leading the way by 14 wickets, followed by Tarun, Rajesh Dampati, Chaitanya Dani, Satish Bolampalli with 9 wickets each. Now let's take a look at overall fielding stats. Yes, this is a new section that will be included in every weekend update from now onwards. And I would like to give this credit to one of our friends, Shashank, for suggesting this. So the fielding department is led by Vijay Reddy Gangam, has a total of 17 points, followed by Mani B, Dipanjan Roy, Sampath Gurram, Anil Kalamata, Bala Govi, Bhagwant Singh Saini, Chandrasekhar Mandali and Jaspal Budwai. Now let's take a look at overall rankings. Satish Reddy Mupri is leading the way by 998 points, followed by Mayur, Vignesh, Bhavin and Sandeep Rawat. Now let's move on to our next segment, which is Roads to the Playoffs. So now that's how the points table is standing currently. Oceans 11 still 6 matches, didn't lose any, 22 points, followed by Avengers on 20, Mavericks, Rovers, Jacks Indians, Stalwarts, all of them on 16, Jack Super Kings 12, Hawks at 6, Chillers 4, Cowboys and South Smashers at 2 points each. Now that being said, let's take a look at some of the scenarios which can play out in week 4. For Oceans 11, it looks like they need to win 1 game to secure the semis spot. They can still secure the semis even if they lose like 2 games with no run rate coming into the picture. And Avengers, they also look similar to that. They also need to win 1 game to secure the semi spot. Even if they don't win it, it won't be a problem because their net run rate is high. Mavericks, Rovers and Jacks Indians, all of them looks like they are in the same boat. All of them need to win 2 games to be into the semi-finals, or 1 win will take them to the qualifiers. For Stalwarts, it looks like they have to win both their games with high net run rates, but 1 win is enough to get them to the qualifiers. And Jack Super Kings, they are in a very delicate situation where they cannot lose any more matches. Any loss means they are out of this tournament. Now Hawks, Chillers, Cowboys and Smashers, it does not look good for them, but they are not to be taken lightly because they can still spoil chances for other teams. For example, if Hawks wins against JSK, JSK will be out of this tournament. Similarly, if Chillers win against Stalwarts, Stalwarts are out. Cowboys are challenging Rovers and they can spoil their chances. And Smashers are challenging Jack Super Kings. So that's how the playoff picture looks like. Quarterfinal 1, Quarterfinal 2 will be held on 2nd of Jan at ACH and San Jose 8:30 am. Team number 4 will be playing team number 5. Team number 3 will be playing team number 6 and those 2 winners will be going to semifinals. And semifinals will be held on the same day, so it will be 2 games for the quarterfinal winning team. And winners of semifinal will go head to head on 2nd of Jan for the JCA T-12 Winter Blast Trophy, which will be held at ACH at 10 am.
Hey everybody, we just wanted to wish you a very Merry Christmas. Please be safe, have a Happy New Year, because I probably won't be here next week to do this for you. So I want to wish you a Happy New Year now. Please be safe, enjoy the weekend. I hope the cricket weather is beautiful and just enjoy this precious, precious time you have with your loved ones.